Hello students, good morning everyone. Have a nice day. Students, in last class you learned first part of supplementary Avli, is it? Okay, fine. I just want you to recall first part. Can you mention main characters in this story? Yes, very good. Payal, her mother and a small owlet. What they named that owlet? Okay, good. They named it as Owly, is it? So now we move on to part 2. In part 2, there is some interesting stories in it. So listen carefully. I hope it is quite interesting to you. Are you ready for part 2? Okay, good. Let's get started. First, I read out passage, okay? Then I explain it to you. Mom, Payal cried. You have killed her. Payal's mother was equally aghast. Oh, she said, oh, what have I done? The poor little bird. After Payal and her mother had finished crying and hugging each other, they started talking bravely about where to bury Owly. Just then, Owly opened one eye and then the other. She got onto her feet and quietly climbed the bridge. Did you all understood? Okay, now I explain it to you. First, Payal blaming her mother that she killed Owly. What happened in part 1? Payal's mother fed some minced meat to Owly. After Owly ate that meat, it fell down, right? So Pal is blaming her mother that she killed Owly. Payal's mother also shocked. Aghast means shocked. After Payal and her mother finished crying, they had a discussion about where to bury the died Owly. They thought that Owly had died. At last, Owly opened her eyes and Payal ran to take her. This is next one. That is next para in part 2. Payal learnt later that falling on her back and pretending to be dead was Owly's way of defending herself against danger. Not that Payal's mother was a danger to Owly, but the baby owl did not know that then. So that was Owly's first day at home. Later only Payal learnt. Payal come to know that Owly is pretending out of danger. If someone is coming to beat you means you just pretend, no. Like that, Owly also pretended from danger. Owly doesn't know that Payal's mother was danger. Payal's mother is not danger to Owly, but little, that is baby owl, doesn't know about this. This is next para. In the beginning, Owly had to be forced to eat. That was mom's job. But Owly soon realized that if a hand came towards her, it meant food. It meant food. Her mouth would open automatically and her beak would snap around what was offered. Only Owly found it difficult to know when she was being offered food and could try to take a bit out of any hand that came her way. This means lots of beaten fingers for Payal and her mother. In the beginning, Owly had been forced to eat because feeding a owl is mother's job, right? Your mother gave you food, no? But here, Payal's mother forced Owly to eat food so that it pretended, and Owly also find some difficulty to know when she was offering food, so that it pretended herself by falling down from the cage. Later only Owly realized that hands came towards her, it's too meant for a food. They gave only food to Owly. So we move on to next paragraph. Reading up more about owls and their habits, Payal discovered that Owlie was spotted owlet. She had that typical grey-brown coat, heavily spotted with white, the pale face, yellow eyes, and the white neck band, which looked like a ribbon. Payal decided. Soon, Payal took over the job of looking after Owlie. She saw that the cage was cleaned every day. She filled the water bowl. Once Owlie began to eat by herself, Payal too could feed her. So now Payal is in research of about owls. She learned that Owlie has typical brown coat like body and heavy spotted with white with pale face and also yellow eyes and with the white neck band. These are the descriptions about the owls. Generally, owl looks like this only. You can see it in your left hand side in this picture, right? Okay. This is the description about owl. Then soon Payal decided to look after. Look after means to take care of the owl by herself. Now Payal only taking care of the owl. Is it clear to you, children? Okay. What are the things she is doing to take care of owl? She filtered the water bowl. So this paragraph is all about description of Owlie and also how the Payal is taking care of the owlet. Is it clear to you, children? Okay. They described about owl also. And we move on to next paragraph in the story. She loved the way Owlie took a piece of raw meat from her hand. During the day, Payal kept the cage covered. Owls are night birds, so they slept during the day. At night, when owls are active, Payal took off the cover. They had decided that they would let Owlie fly away once she had grown bigger. But that meant that she had to learn to fly. To do that, Owlie had to be in a closed room. And in this para, they are explaining about the activities of Owlie. Usually, owls sleep during the daytime. So, what Payal is doing means, Payal covered the cage during the daytime because they are night birds. So, they slept during the daytime only. And when night time owls are active, Payal took off the cover from that cage. Is it clear to you? And then they also decided to train Owlie to fly in a closed room. That's all about this paragraph. Is it clear to you, children? Okay, come we move on to next paragraph in this part 2. After much decisions, Owlie's cage was shifted to the library. Listen carefully, children. This is one of the 1 mark in book back exercise. It was a lovely room with 2 doors, one which led to the rest of the house and the other that is open into the garden. It was also Payal's favorite room. It had tall bookshelf and she spent hours there reading all kinds of books. The bookshelves also had lots of little knickknacks. Now, after so much of decisions, Owlie's cage was shifted to the library. Is it clear to you? Library room is with 2 doors. One door led to the rest of the house and the other door opened into the garden. It was also Payal's favorite room in her house. And she spent lots of time there by reading all kinds of books. So here is the next paragraph. Her mother loved pretty things and displayed them here along with the books. So there were beautiful pieces of pottery, dolls from wherever they had travelled, and of course wooden and clay animals and birds from all around the world. In that library, her mother loved pretty things, beautiful things, and also displayed them along with the books in library. They displayed pottery, that is made of clay, no, clay things, and also dolls from wherever places they had traveled, and also some clay animals is there. This is about the second part. This is the end of part 2. I hope it was a very interesting story. I hope you understood it, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Okay children, and it's time to your assignment part. Kindly submit your assignment. Your assignment will be, you are going to read first 3 paragraphs from part 2. Is it clear to you children? Whatever I taught you, please go through it carefully and submit your assignment within a given time. I hope you all enjoyed this class. Thank you so much for your support, parents. Thank you students. Bye.